Hello students, this is Devarjana Raut, lecturer in computer science. In our today's slide, we will be discussing about the topic that is maintenance and troubleshooting. So let's start. The first topic of maintenance and troubleshooting is we will be discussing that how to assemble the different components of desktop or laptops. So these are some of the steps that assembles the computer. To assemble a computer and boot the system for the first time, the steps are as follows. The CPU is installed on the motherboard with a heatsink fan assembly, so that when the CPU is the most heart and brain of the system, it works continuously and generates a lot of heat. So in order to overcome this heat, a heat sinker or fan is been installed on the motherboard. The power supply is installed in the PC. To maintain this power, SMPS is been used so that we get a regulated power without any fluctuations. We do have power conditioning devices such as CVTs, such as UPS, in order to get a conditioned or problem-free power. RAM is installed in the RAM slots that is found on the motherboard. The adapter card are installed in PCI and PCIe expansion slots found on the motherboard. The hard disk drives are installed in 3.5-inch drives located inside the motherboard case. The optical drivers are installed in 5.25-inch hard optical drives, and that can be accessed from outside the case. All these are handled by the IDE installed in the motherboard. The power supply cables are connected to all the drivers and the motherboard. The internal data cables transfer data to all the drives. The external cable connects peripheral devices to the computer, and there are many pre-installed programs. There are many pre-installed programs such as the post test, or such as we can say the BIOS, which is very much which we have discussed in the previous chapter. The BIOS includes the post check, which confirms that before starting the system, all the hardware components and OS is successfully installed and all the hardware components are successfully working. If there is any malfunctioning in any hardware component, then it signifies the error by its BIP codes or error messages. At the very next topic, we will be discussing about basic maintenance concepts, that what are the basic types of maintenance done to a system. So this maintenance concept includes three types, that is preventive maintenance, corrective maintenance, and online maintenance. Let's start with the preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance is defined as the protective maintenance of equipment before a fault or failure occurs. Preventive maintenance involves routine tasks to ensure that your system is running optimally and to avoid problems before they arise. Next, there are several preventive maintenance you can take, including installing Windows updates, scanning for viruses and malware, and running cleaning programs. That is, the diagnostic programs for the system. Antivirus and anti-malware scans should be run at least once a week in a system. Keeping your network secure, installing a firewall, and using safe downloading practices can protect your computer and any information on it from being theft. Power slugs and overheating can destroy electronic equipment. So protect your hardware by investing a slug protector and cleaning your equipment periodically in order to remove dust. Should any preventive measure fail, it is always a good idea to have a backup for important files. Invest in an external hard drive to save any important file should be your computer needful replacing. So, we will be discussing some of the merits and demerits of preventive maintenance. It includes the merit includes maintenance is related to computer center, the maintenance is related to the computer hardware, and the preventive maintenance keep the data secure. The demerits are before using the system, the user should have proper knowledge about all the preventive measures of the equipment. The next maintenance is corrective maintenance. The corrective maintenance, commonly known as repair, is the correction of a problem after the computer has already broken down or after the computer has already faced any error. The goal of this form of maintenance is to restore operability to the system by either correcting the problem or replacing the damaged components. Common corrective measures involve removing virus and malware, uninstalling harmful programs, and reformatting and running the system restore, among others. To perform corrective maintenance, it is important to first diagnose the problem and figure out the root cause of the problem. If you are unsure of the cause or how to fix your problem, consulting the IT professional would be the best course of action. Let's discuss some of the merits of corrective maintenance. It corrects the errors, the guidelines have to be considered, and it installs the software easily. And the demerits of corrective maintenance is without taking the help of manufacturer, we cannot implement corrective maintenance. Next, we have online maintenance. In online maintenance, remote administrator refers to any method of controlling a computer from a remote location. Software that allows remote administration is becoming increasingly common and is often used when it is difficult or impractical to be physical near a system in order to use it. A remote location may refer to a computer in the next room or one on the other side of the world. Unlimited remote support during office hours is also provided by the online maintenance. User can contact us by email and telephone in this type of maintenance. In this maintenance support, engineers use remote access service which allows them to connect to the problematic system and fix it without having to visit your office. So let's discuss some of the merits of online maintenance. It is easy to use, it is much efficient than rest two type of maintenance. It is more reliable than the preventive and corrective maintenance, and proper care of the product is taken in the online maintenance. The demerit of online maintenance is if there is no internet connection, then the online maintenance cannot be implemented. So these were the three types of maintenance. In our next slide, we will be discussing some of the diagnostic programs and tools. This much for this slide. Thank you.